Yo, what the heck is up, everybody? Tuesday night, the celebratory live stream for the Chiefs winning the freaking Super Bowl. Not the official one. Tomorrow is going to be the live stream hangout. We're going to be doing a reaction to the parade, to the rally that they're doing. We're doing that tomorrow. I'm going live at 11:30 a.m. and we will stream until the end of the parade, the end of the rally. But this is a stream with the season. I mean, it's over. The season's over, right? You're going to start over. Off season is here. There's going to be a lot of stuff that happens. You're going to deal with people hitting free agency. You're going to deal with trades. You got to re-sign people. You got to balance the salary cap. Then the draft is coming. Like, all this stuff is here. So what I wanted to do on this stream, guys, is just reflect on this season that the Chiefs had. Just look at, like, high level, look at the games and the scores, and just kind of talk about it. And anything you guys want to talk about from this year, I mean, I just wanted to reflect and kind of celebrate it with a Tank 7. I just feel like the Chiefs won it all. They defied the odds, and it's worth freaking talking about. So I'm not going to hit every detail because I'm just going off the cuff here, but we remember the offseason. You know, the Chiefs were bringing some people in. We were like, dope. Honey Badger obviously did not get re-signed. They brought in Justin Reed. They brought in Juju Smith-Schuster. They brought in MVS. Somewhere around that time as well, they then shockingly traded away Tyreek Hill, and that's when we were all like, oh my God, what is happening? That was not expected. And then, at the same time, the AFC West is doing a bunch of stuff. The Raiders, they brought in Devontae Adams in a big blockbuster trade, and that with Christian Kirk getting signed to the Jags threw things off with the negotiations between Tyreek's agent, Drew Rosenblaus. You like that? No, maybe not. And then the Chiefs. So that's when Tyreek ended up going to the Dolphins, got a bunch of picks. Then somewhere around there too, the Broncos bring in Russell Wilson in a mega trade. The Chargers bring in, who did they bring in? Was it Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson? They're making moves. Then everybody's talking, oh man, while the AFC West is bringing in all these weapons, the Chiefs are trading away their weapons. They're idiots. They lost in the AFC Championship game to the Bengals. Patrick Mahomes played the worst half of his NFL career. He got exposed. He's regressing. They trade away Tyreek. That's old news. The Chiefs are old news. It's done. Rich Eisen predicts the Raiders to win the West. All these guys, Bart Scott, I mean, that little dillweed, says the Chiefs aren't even going to make the playoffs. You know, then all this happens. The draft comes. The Chiefs take Trent McDuffie in a surprising move. They take George Karlaftis. I'm not going to be able to name all 10 draft picks probably off the top of my head, but they grab Sky Moore. They get Darian Kennard. They get Nazeeh Johnson, Leo Chanel. Then their secondary, Brian Cook, Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams, and I'm sure there's more. Obviously, 7th round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. You can't forget about that. Made some really good swings in the draft, and a lot of them landed. I mean, the only one that didn't really start or play was Darian Kennard. He just didn't pan out yet. He's still being developed and possibly will be a guard, like a rotational guard for the team, or maybe they'll get him to take a swing at the right tackle. But you had all that happen. They go super young. Chiefs have the second youngest average age defense in the NFL. The season comes, and this is where I'm going to share my screen because it's worth sharing. Okay, so then we've got, I'm just going to hit the games high level. Chiefs beat the Cardinals. They blow them out. And, Patrick Mahomes threw like 5 touchdowns in this game. And we're like, oh, they can still score without Tyreek Hill? That's what all the media is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the Chiefs can still put up 40 points without Tyreek Hill. It's like, come on, dude. You got Andy Reid. You got Travis Kelce. You got Patrick Mahomes. They're going to figure it out. On top of that, the Chiefs O-line, stellar. You know? They bring in Kadarius Toney a little bit later, but that's a huge trade. That was very well worth it, and we'll talk about that here soon. But the receiving core firing on all cylinders. It's basically new, but they're building rapport. You got Juju, you got MVS. Ronald Jones was brought in earlier. I forgot to mention that. But he gets benched basically behind Isaiah Pacheco because Pacheco takes off. eventually here. CEH is a starter in a lot of these games right now. The Chiefs beat the Chargers on Thursday Night Football in a nail-biter. The Chiefs completely implode, losing to the Colts. That's a Sky Moore muffed punt. Like, everything went wrong in that game. I think their field goal kicker, it wasn't Harrison Butker, but they missed a field goal. They went for a fake field goal. It was all bad. Then they bounced back. They smoked the Bucks. I mean, it was only a 10-point game at the end of the day, but, dude, it was 24-41 late in the fourth. The Chiefs squeaked by the Raiders by 1 with Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow running into each other like dillweeds. I mean, not only is Davante Adams running into his own receiver because he's blind, but he's also shoving cameramen to the ground because he is a poor, upset little man. Not little, could probably throw me through the wall, but you know how it goes. Sore loser, wah wah, cry, 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 as Derek Carr just got released by the Raiders today. That's a whole nother story. Then, Chiefs do not beat the Bills, but they had the opportunity to do so. Mahomes threw the game-ending pick. I think it was a miscommunication a little bit between him and Sky Moore. Then the Chiefs bounced back and smoked the Niners like a Joe Burrow cigar. I mean, it's not even close. They spanked them, and then they squeaked by the Titans in overtime. That was a scary game. They beat the Jags. They beat the Chargers. They beat the Rams, basically treating it like a scrimmage. They then lose to the Bengals by 3 in a hard-fought game, very close down to the wire. They smoked the Broncos. Well, actually, I thought that was a 14-point game. They only beat them by 6. They beat the Broncos, didn't smoke. Went into overtime with the Texans. That was a little stressful. That was a walk-off McKinnon touchdown. They beat the Seahawks by 14. They then beat the Broncos by 3. They smoked the Raiders. I mean, they beat the brakes off of Jarrett Stidham and company. It wasn't even close. Then you get to the playoffs, man. They earned the first round bye. We know that they weren't possibly going to be the 1 seed initially, but things happen with DeMar Hamlin. The games get canceled, or that game got canceled, and Chiefs got the 1 seed, got the bye. Divisional round happens. Patrick Mahomes hurts his ankle, finishes the game, but thank God Chad Henne was there. 98-yard drive by Chad Henne and company. Touchdown. They don't win the game without that drive. Then, Arrowhead time. Chiefs, Bengals. That's a stressful game. Bengals trying to come into Burrowhead, acting like little idiots. Lose. Get shut down. They go home again. Ringless. 0 rings in their franchise's career, an absolute embarrassment. That just is what it is. Then, Super Bowl, Chiefs, Eagles, they make it all the way. And in the middle of this season, I got to bring it up, they trade for Kadarius Toney, and he's been dealing with injury. He was barely in the AFC Championship game. I mean, that's what's crazy about the AFC Championship game. Patrick Mahomes had 3 receivers. He had MVS, he had Marcus Kemp, and Sky Moore. I mean, Juju got hurt in that game. Kadarius Toney got hurt in that game. McCole Hardman got hurt in that game. Justin Watson, sick, didn't start. Then you get to the Super Bowl, and we just saw that one. That was a banger of a game, down to the wire. I mean, people were predicting left and right, the Chiefs ain't winning this game. They're not hanging 30 or more. There's no way they're going to do that against the Eagles defense. They're the real deal. 70 sacks, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, 0 sacks. Put that on a freaking t-shirt. And part of it's the field. Part of it's the Chiefs' good game plan. The O-line held firm. Mahomes did re-aggravate his ankle, but was able to get it done. Had a run on the last drive for 26 yards that helped to seal the game. I understand there was the defensive holding called at the end of the game. I just did a whole video on that, so I'm not going to go into details there. But the Chiefs were able to win 5 AFC Championship game appearances, 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. They win 2 of them. Patrick Mahomes, league MVP. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP. That hasn't been done since 1999 with Kurt freaking Warner. Proved everybody wrong. I mean, everybody has eaten their words, and if they refuse, I hope they choke on it, and then don't die. Maybe just have to pound their chest a couple times, spit out their old, washed up cobweb of dentures that they're wearing, those old fogies. I don't know what I'm saying. But the Chiefs proved them wrong, man. They got it done. What a crazy freaking season. I don't know if everybody in here watching predicted the Chiefs to go 14-3, win the Super Bowl, and have Mahomes get league and Super Bowl MVP. I had the Chiefs going 12-5. And getting into the playoffs, I didn't think they'd have the 1 seed, but I did say they would very well, more than likely, have another deep postseason run with a shot at getting back to the Super Bowl, but it would not be easy. And I would say it was not easy, but this has been freaking fantastic. And here we are celebrating a Super Bowl victory. Let me go back to full screen. Here we are celebrating a Super Bowl win. The parade's tomorrow. We're going to stream that and react to that. And dude, it's been freaking incredible. I know we've had some donos and stuff, so let me get there. Man, it's been incredible. So I'd love to just, anything you guys want to talk about this season, maybe what stood out to you? What were some highlights? What were some of your favorite memories, key takeaways? Could be any game this season. You know, there's a lot of injuries and stuff that the Chiefs also had to overcome that I didn't even talk about, man. McCole Hardman was injured over half the season in the back half. You had Willie Gay Jr. getting suspended for 4 weeks for breaking a vacuum. Frank Clark suspended for 2 weeks for wielding Uzis. Trent McDuffie injured week 1, out for half the season almost. Harrison Butker injured week 1 on that stupid, garbage, pathetic field that they just played on again in the Super Bowl. Probably different grass there, but it was still horrible in that game of the Super Bowl and horrible week 1. Dude, the Chiefs overcame a lot of stuff. You know, McCole, before even being hurt, banged up with his heel. Kadarius Toney, they got him, but he was dealing with the hamstring re-aggravation. Juju Smith-Schuster with the knee. He tweaked his knee early in the year. Then he tweaked it later. Orlando Brown Jr. wasn't healthy at the beginning of the year. They dealt with a lot of stuff. And ultimately, they overcame it. You know, opting to trade Tyreek Hill away, get draft picks, go young, and bet on Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the key pieces that they brought in around him. Opted not necessarily to retain a superstar, but just to raise the floor overall of the wide receiver room. Maybe the ceiling was lower overall, but they raised the floor, giving him multiple weapons to be able to draw from. And dude, we can't forget, you know, Travis Kelce had an all-star season. You know, freaking legend. Touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. I mean, he was he led the team in receiving yards, I believe. So can't forget Travis Kelce. You can't forget the D-line. Joe Cullen was a huge offseason grab as well. In my opinion, the D-line went off, man. 55 sacks, second most sacks in the NFL, only behind the Eagles. Bro, the Chiefs had like 31 sacks last year. 31, I think it's like 30, 31, 32, somewhere around there. 55 this year. My God. L'Jarius Sneed, holy smokes. Trent McDuffie, locked down. Jalen Watson. I mean, dude, that guy was a 6th or 7th round pick. I think he was a 7th round pick. He came alive. Joshua Williams showed up. You know, he was stressful at times, but dude, came from a D2 school in Fayetteville State in the 4th round. I mean, dude, I'm just so proud of these guys for what it's worth to hear it from a guy who doesn't play football. I mean, I just covered the team, but I'm proud of how they responded to adversity. Frank Clark freaking had a great year, especially in the postseason. Chris Jones, great year. I mean, I'm just happy. So I'd love to just hear your thoughts. I know I think I'm missing some memberships and stuff. I will locate those. But dude, Squiggles with the 5. Sorry to start so negative, but why hasn't EB received a head coach offer? Eagles OC and DC were picked up. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on that tonight. I've already recorded it. I just haven't had the time to edit it. But I am digging a little bit into the Eric Bieniemy situation. It's rather unfortunate, man. But yeah, all the head coaching jobs have been filled. Yeah, Chad Henne, that's a big one. Thank you for the reminder. I mean, I talked about Chad Henne in the Jags game when Mahomes got injured, but to end the season, Henne retired. He retired with more rings than a lot of QBs, just to be honest, because he's got a couple now. But yeah, Chad Henne was a big one. Hats off to him. He's riding off into the sunset with a Bud Light. Should have been a Boulevard Wheat, but they're sponsored by Bud Light, so it is what it is. But yeah, Chad Henne was definitely one. Daniel Akers with the membership. Let's ride. Squiggles, thanks for the 5, man. Yeah, I do cover that in a video here later. Justin with the 10. First 10 was for the Super Bowl win. Second is doing what we couldn't when he coached us, getting Andy Reid a second ring. Here's to a good offseason for both our teams. Another drink on me. Jeez Louise, Justin. Bro, Justin is an Eagles fan in here just blessing the channel, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, nothing but respect for the Eagles, too. Like, great team. Love Jason Kelsey. Jalen Hurts is a freaking dog. I mean, if the Eagles would have won the Super Bowl, man, Jalen Hurts was MVP. I mean, he put that team up on his back and freaking made it happen with his legs, throwing bombs, throwing dimes. I mean, A.J. Brown had a great TD. Devontae Smith, I mean, basically should have had a TD. He just kind of stumbled out of bounds at like the 2. I mean, the defense did play well at times. You know, I mean, I know a lot of Eagles fans are like, our defense freaking sucked. I'm like, I don't know that the Eagles defense sucked. I think it's just the Chiefs offense is that freaking good. I mean, I tried to warn y'all, not that I didn't warn y'all like in a prideful way, but Eagles fans saying, oh, it's going to be a blowout. I'm like, no, it's not. It's going to be a close game down to the wire. The Chiefs are legit. Now, was I concerned in some areas? Sure. But the Chiefs were freaking legit, dude. Their offense is the real deal. And then Kadarius Toney in the Super Bowl, the punt return, the longest punt return in Super Bowl history. I mean, good God. The Kadarius Toney trade was really for the future, but it was already worth it for his Super Bowl performance. I mean, we may not get a ring without that punt return. That was incredible. So super happy for those guys. It's been crazy. Thank you, Justin. Dez with the 5 months. Holy smokes. When you're the champs, you can talk. I'm feeling back-to-back incoming. I would love that. Night Haunter with the 5 months. Holy smokes, it's been 5 months since we've had memberships. Cole, the red-bearded king of Chiefs News. Let's freaking go, we champs. Dude, legendary. Appreciate that, man. Oh, darn. What's up, man? That was the most TB12 moment in KC history with that hold. And yeah, we'll take it. I don't even know. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Yo, what's up, YOLO? The season was much better with your streaming service to all. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, Rachel, best rebuild ever. She said that in air quotes. It was kind of like a retooling year, but yeah, people were like, "Oh, the Chiefs, you know, they're just rebuilding for the future. They're not aiming to win it this year. They're trying to go young, free up cap space. That's what happens when your QB's cap hits over 13%, over 17%. No QB has won a Super Bowl when they've consumed that much of a cap hit on the team's overall salary cap." Huh. Okay, thanks for letting us know, dillweeds. Now, hold this L while the Chiefs hold another ring, losers. Yeah, I would say it's more of like a retooling year. I mean, a rebuild year would have been like, they went nuts, in my opinion. Like, Travis Kelce gone for draft picks. Chris Jones gone for draft picks. I mean, they kept a lot of their weapons. They really did. Now, Tyreek Hill was a big one. Yo, unprofessional edits with the 2. Eagles fans saying Mahomes was using drugs? No, I haven't seen that. I mean, are some people on Twitter probably saying that? I mean, sure. I mean, maybe he injected something into his veins, probably like some straight up Red Bull mixed with caffeine. 'Cause that dude was on it. Yeah, that's another one I didn't even really talk about, Eric and KC. That's why I'm like, you guys got to help me because I'm going off the cuff. But I mean, Jerick McKinnon's contribution, the Chiefs don't go to the Super Bowl without McKinnon. I think he had the second most touchdowns on the team out of everybody. He was quieter, quote unquote, from a stats perspective in the postseason, but dude, he was being used a lot to protect Mahomes. He was blocking, like you could see him in the Super Bowl, lead blocking for Isaiah Pacheco as he ran a touchdown. And then, dude, one of the hardest things Jerick McKinnon did was take a knee and slide down at the 2-yard line when I don't think he's ever had a Super Bowl touchdown in his career, and everybody dreams of that from being a kid. And they were in church mode, meaning this was just what the Chiefs coined it. They're in church mode, meaning we're not scoring here, guys. We're draining clock. And McKinnon knew they were trying to let him score, and he just slid down. And the rest is history. But yeah, you gotta give your hats off to Jerick McKinnon. Definitely. Yeah, 100%. I hope I got everything. I might have missed a membership. But dude, I appreciate all of you guys. We've hit 600 members on the channel. We are going to do a members only live stream sometime real soon. Maybe this week. We'll see. But we'll definitely do a members-only live stream and do another jersey giveaway, which will be fun. Aaron with the 20. Happy got to share that moment with you. Dude, thank you so much, man. It was unreal. Thank you for the 20. You generous man. Thankful for you as always. Corn dogs in church, says Ballooned. What's up, dude? Yeah, oh yeah, that's another one. That's a great point, Blonde Fox. Kemp was blocking like a madman for real on that punt return. Bro, without Marcus Kemp, I mean, he blocked 3 people on that punt return. It was incredible. You have to go back and watch it. But yeah, he blocked 3 people on that punt return, and he was a practice squad call-up because, you know, Chris Lamons got snagged by the Bengals, basically. So hats off to Marcus Kemp. Please bring that man back. Let him be a 4-phase special teamer and step up, you know, if needed for depth purposes. Like, dude, Mahomes connected with Kemp for a first down in the AFC Championship game because there was nobody else. I mean, they got rapport. Yo, FLDB with the 5 gifted. Justin with the 20 after 2 10s. Whoa. And number 3, in honor of the 3rd title for your franchise. Thank you for showing you can pay a QB and win a ring. Dude, hey, man, I mean, that's credit to Coach Reed and, yeah, I mean, a lot of pieces there, but Coach Reed, Brett Veach, I mean, Clark Hunt, you know, part of it's for the deal that they made with Patrick Mahomes. 10 years, I mean, $500 million. You know, you got to have a lot of trust to make that happen. And I mean, now he's like, what, the 5th or 6th highest paid average, I think, per year quarterback. But after Hurts, I mean, I don't know when Hurts gets signed, but after Hurts gets paid, after Burrow gets paid, Herbert gets paid, Lamar Jackson gets paid. I mean, dude, he's not even going to be in the top 10. I mean, he might be in the top 10, but, you know, like as far as like average per year based on contract, I mean, he's going to be sitting pretty. And then you said, would you consider doing a game with Perna for Chiefs versus Broncos? I don't know if Perna would want to do that with me, man. They really don't like the Chiefs. I'm not opposed to it. Now, I will hit Perna up about Chiefs and Packers collab stream. I think that would be fun. You know, I don't have any ill will towards the Packers at all. I mean, I don't have any ill will towards the Broncos. I mean, we're their majority owner. I mean, since Obama was in office. I mean, way back then, the Chiefs been winning. So since the iPhone 6 or something crazy. So I don't mind, but I mean, Broncos fans, they don't like the Chiefs right now. You know, they don't. But I'm definitely not opposed to streaming with those guys and collabing again in the future. Dude, FLDB, thanks so much for the 5 gifted. You a legend. Cole, you going to the parade? No, I'm going to be right here streaming it. Yeah, streaming the reaction and hanging out with the community, those who can't make it, those who are like me and, I mean, pretty much get stressed out by crowds. My health issues really, I mean, I'm not dying, but the couple bulging discs I have in my back and what's going on with my knee and some other stuff, like I can't be out all day like that. So I'm going to stream it from here, but we'll definitely be hanging out. Champagne, my dude Cole over there lit. Dude, I've had like a half a beer, maybe. I'm chilling. I'm just excited about the season and yeah, just recapping it, having a lot of fun. That was Andy Reid trolling, calling that play corn dog. That was really the play. That's the name. Yeah, like for real. What are you doing in the offseason? Covering the Chiefs, man. Any moves they make, all that stuff. We definitely covering it. Who's your favorite player? Probably Patrick Mahomes, man. I mean, that's a generic answer, but I mean, he's that good. He's that guy. Mahomes and Sky lined up on the wrong side. Or yeah. Sky did line up on the wrong side. Yeah, he did. Still got it done, though. Justin with the 2. Where does Carr go and who is Raiders QB? Yeah, those 2 great questions. I mean, the Saints are an option. Panthers. I mean, any team that needs a starting QB, you know, but those are definitely 2. What other teams would need a QB? I mean, what are the Texans happy? Are the Texans happy with their QB setup? What about the probably not the Niners? I think they're going to come back healthy, even though they all got beat up. What about the Colts? I mean, they like signing guys in their 30s. I mean, maybe they're just going to roll with Matt Ryan. They're probably stuck with him for a bit. That's a great question. And who is Raiders QB? That I don't know. I mean, they did poorly enough this year. They might take a swing and draft one. I don't know. Did you see what happened with Juju? Yeah, I did a video covering it already. It just dropped at like 7:50. Yo, Lawson, I'm back. Love your new vid. See? Lawson saw the new vid. That's it. What's up, Holly? What's up, Brand? JJC, what's up, man? Appreciate that. Much love, brother. Are we getting another tree climber at the parade this year? Hey, maybe. Yeah, that was crazy, huh? Yeah, I forgot about your knee. I won't be able to watch the live tomorrow because I'm going to the parade. Oh, you're all good, man. No worries, edits. The knee is getting better. I've been doing PT twice a week, and I've been doing PT every day. I've been trying to really focus on my body and health, and so I've been trying to strengthen my back, strengthen my knee, and just get right. I'm going to hire an editor this offseason and get some help, man, so I don't have to work 14, 15-hour days almost every day and can see some of my family again, more than just, like, we have family day on Saturdays, but more than one day a week would be fantastic. Cole, do you live in KC? Yeah, I live in Lee Summit, so right there. Cole the Troll, I'm drinking Eagles fans' tears, I mean wine. What up, Dave? What's up? How many picks do you have in the next draft? I don't even know. It's over 10. I can look it up, though, and tell you pretty quickly. It might be 12. It's quite a bit. No, they have 9. Why did I say 12? 9 picks right now. Round 1, 2, 3, 2 4s, a 5, a 6, and 2 7s. But I think they can get more based on some coaching moves. So, oh, you know what? We did have 11, but we gave up 2 for Kadarius Toney. That's what I was like. I thought we had more than 9. Yeah, we gave away a couple for the Kadarius Toney trade. That's why. You think Sarah says, do you think the Broncos have a chance with Sean Payton? I mean, he definitely helps. He definitely helps. He's a good coach. I mean, they might go, instead of 4-13 or whatever they went this year, they might go 8-9. Gonna finish 3rd or 4th in the division, but they'll do better. Hot take, Cheffers roughing the passer call was good for the Chiefs' season. You think so? The roughing the passer call on Monday Night Football against the Raiders? Your son graduated from Lee Summit High School? Oh, that's dope. That's dope. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, man? Chiefs bandwagon? Who, me? Bro, I've been a Chiefs fan my entire life, man. What are you talking about? Born and raised in Kansas City. Bryn, love the channel, bro. Much love from Columbia. Hey, let's go. It was my dream and it didn't disappoint. Gina, it was incredible. Sky Moore TD was his first of his career. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, the touchdown in the Super Bowl was Sky Moore's first NFL career touchdown. Sheesh. Yo, Road Hawk, I almost said Roadhouse. Roadhawk 87. Do you think the Chiefs will retain Juju and will they get rid of McColl? I mean, 2 great questions that I really don't have answers to. I mean, I would like them to keep Juju. I think he's a great player. He really helps offset the middle of the field with Travis Kelce. Yeah, I like him a lot. He basically had 1,000 yards receiving this year. He got quieter as the season the end of the season happened, but he was dealing with some injury a little bit, and then people were just taking him away in other games. I mean, Patrick Mahomes made it pretty clear, like, if you take away one receiver, he's not going to really be that bothered by it. He's going to use somebody else, and he's been doing that all year. And he led the team, he led the league in passing yards. I mean, Patrick Mahomes kind of just proved it. Like, you don't really care who he's got to throw it to. He's going to get it done. And if he only has one ankle, then he'll freaking run. I mean, he'll do what it takes to get the dub. But I think they could retain Juju. The only way that may not happen is if, in free agency, Juju gets offered quite a bit of money because the market for receivers last year kind of exploded, and it could carry over into this year. I mean, if someone's offering Juju, I don't think he's going to get this much, but it could be wrong. If someone's offering Juju $20 million a year, are the Chiefs willing to pay that? I don't know. Not like if you have somebody like MVS on $10 million a year, could you just go and get 2 more quality receivers for $10 million a year instead of paying Juju $20 million a year? I'm not saying, I'm not a contract expert. I think Juju could get anywhere between maybe 16 to 18 million a year, and the Chiefs may actually look into paying that. But he has struggled a bit with injury, even this year, dealing with the knee tweak. I do like having Juju back, in my opinion. McCole is a big question mark, man. Kadarius Toney, if healthy, can pretty much do what McCole did in this offense. Now, at the same time, I would love to see them both work in tandem here on this offense. I think it would be great. Initially, I was saying McColl's probably gone because he's going to get offered a larger bag in the offseason than the Chiefs are going to be willing to pay for him. But now that he's been hurt over half the season with this pelvis injury, like, teams might be nervous about signing him to a long-term deal. I think his stock actually went down as well. So he could pull a Juju and come back to KC for a year on a prove-it deal. I mean, maybe he could sign longer, but he may just be like, well, I'll just sign a 1 year and build my stock back up. That's what Juju did. Juju missed like all of last season. Like, he played like a few weeks and then was out with the shoulder injury for the rest of the year. He came back, and remember, he played against the Chiefs in the playoffs, but didn't matter. That didn't do anything. So anyway, great questions. Hopefully we have more answers as time goes on here a little bit, but I'll stick with Butker for now. Yeah, they're probably keeping Harrison Butker. Han Solo. My birthday was the day of the Super Bowl, turning 31. Felt that much better. Hey, let's go. Now driving back to KC from Memphis for the parade. Yo, let's go, man. Happy birthday. Glad they got the dub for you, and I appreciate the kind words. Receivers have 2 jobs. Get open, catch the ball. Many guys can do that well. Yeah, get open, catch the ball. Know the extensive playbook. Block when needed. Yeah, for sure. Scott, are you not happy I showed up again? What do you mean, man? Knight, Cole missed my full dream comment. Yeah, I probably did. There's so many comments. I can't keep up with them all these days, but I am trying. Justin with the 5. Holy smokes, man. Think you will trade up for Jackson Smith, Addison, Johnson, or Flowers, or wait for Hyatt in the draft? Wide receivers, killer combo no matter what from Mahomes. Yeah, I have looked into Jackson Smith. I know he's one of the best projected receivers in the draft. I will be completely transparent with you, though. I haven't really dug in to draft prospects and who's going to be a fit for the Chiefs because I've been so focused on the current season. I have no idea how, let's say RGR or KCSN, I have no idea how the heck those guys can cover the Chiefs during the season and focus up on the draft like they do. I don't get it because I can't. I'm running this channel like 60 hours a week, and Saturday is my only day off with the fam. So anyway, all that being said, I am going to dive into that this month and March. So, but within a few weeks, I'll have a pretty good picture of things, but I've got to really dig into that. I do think the Chiefs could go for a receiver. I don't know how early they're going to go for one. It kind of just depends on what they do with their tackles. If they bring back Orlando Brown Jr., which I think is you've got to look at the tackle situation. I mean, do you keep Wiley and Orlando? Say we're rolling with them again, or are you and then hopefully being able to possibly develop Kennard, or maybe Niang steps up. I don't know about that. The left tackle situation is interesting to me. It's very hard to get a quality left tackle. I mean, you have to trade way up in the draft, invest hella capital to get up there because the Chiefs have 31. That's their first round draft pick is number 31. I don't know how strong the left tackles are in this draft yet. We'll be digging into that soon, but you're going to have to get into the top 10. You're going to have to give up so many picks for that. So It's either work out a deal with Orlando, snag a free agent, or make a trade, which that's what they did for Orlando in the first place. They made a trade. So it just kind of depends on what they're going to do here in free agency, in the new league year and all that prior to the draft, and then we'll kind of be able to see. But dude, thanks so much for the 5, man. Yeah, a lot of you guys in here probably know more about the draft than me right now. I mean, we'll start digging into it, but man, I had to focus up on the current season, and it's over now as of 2 days ago. But we ride in the Super Bowl wave this week. We're going to enjoy that, and then we'll start turning into some off-season stuff, certainly. Dominic with the membership. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a ton. Cole, weird question. Oh, what position would you play on a football team? I mean, healthy me would have played, I mean, based on my size and build, maybe like wide receiver, defensive back, or, I mean, I played soccer for 10 years, maybe a kicker. I mean, if I was to play now, bro, give me the long snapper position. Like, bro, I will snap that ball for you. I'll do such a great job. Pay me that money. I got you. Who takes Henny's place? Great. Another great question, Amy. I mean, I would think the Chiefs think something highly of Shane Buechele. They've hit him on the roster all year, knowing if they released him, he would not clear waivers. They would not be able to sign him to the practice squad. Remember, he got attempted to get snagged last year. 2 seasons ago. I guess now this most recent one's over, but the Chiefs had to elevate him. I think sign him. Did they have to sign him to the roster? I believe that's what they had to do last season. So this year they just kept him on the roster the whole year. He didn't even dress out. So I think they have some high hopes for Shane. Now, could they still take a swing on a veteran backup QB for a year while Shane Buechele continues to develop? Possibly. Who? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't complain about Derek Carr, but he's too expensive and he's going to be QB1 somewhere. But he'd be a solid backup. Like, I ain't going to lie about that. Yo, Danny with the 5. Dude, we were all worried about Wiley. He played extremely well in the Super Bowl. Dude, he not only played extremely well in the Super Bowl, he played really well in like the back half of the season. Oh yeah, he straight up mauled Reddick, yeah, on at least 2 plays. And Cash App, yeah, something else about that game, man, was the field. The field was so bad. I mean, they were slipping all over the place. It was god awful. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Danny Alexander with the 25 bomb and the $5 on YouTube. Appreciate it, man. Tilly Train, we're keeping Wiley. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why Wiley goes anywhere because they can bring him back for a pretty affordable price. I think my thing is like, it's in their eyes, is he the right tackle moving forward? Maybe. I mean, that's a question I just don't know. Axler, the Chiefs going to re-sign Juju. We talked about that for a while. I'd like them to, but I have no idea. You would think they are going to talk about it. He sounds like he wants to come back. I mean, he just won a ring. Wouldn't he want another one? So you would think so. Lawson, are you okay with your knee? Yeah, I tore my meniscus, man. But I'm doing better. It was rough there for a little while, but it's doing a lot better. You could see the field mess with Butker on that missed kick. Their kicker tripped and slipped on a kickoff, just like Butker did in week 1. I mean, it was messed up. That field was so bad. McKinnon said to Cole, do you think Juju threw himself out of KC for trolling on Twitter? Nah. I don't think so. I mean, Honey Badger was arguing with Chiefs fans and stayed. So, I don't think so. I think he's fine. He has 0 sacks allowed in the Super Bowl. How many total in postseason? Kyle, I don't know that off the top of my head. Mahomes wasn't sacked a lot. Travin, hey, Cole, did you hear the Chiefs won? I did. I did, man. Holly, that field has been bad all season. Oh, yeah. Facts. You can see the field. Yeah. Who do you think the Bears are going to pick up in the first in the draft? Dude, I have no idea. Yeah. I don't follow the Bears like that, so I'm not sure. I mean, they're going to stay with Fields, right? So that's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. I sent you a picture, Valentine, on Discord. It's pretty good. Okay, I'll have to log in there later. I'm not on there right now. Tiara, who is your Valentine? My wife. She's sick though. Danny's like in bed. She has a cold. So my youngest daughter got a cold and gave it to my oldest daughter, gave it to Danny, and now I'm getting it. So I feel okay right now. And it shouldn't hit me as hard as everybody else because I have a pretty good immune system, but we'll see. She's not feeling well right now. Cole, do you think Patrick Mahomes is top 5 all time? Yeah. If he retired right now, he got to be close, right? He'd have to be close. Arguably in the top 5. I mean, I was listening to First Things First with Nick Wright and those guys today. I mean, they said if he retired right now, it would go Brady, Montana, then Mahomes. So they were arguing top 3. Ryan said Honey Badger was good, though, most every season. I mean, Juju was great this year. So if Juju doesn't come back, it's not because of his field of play. I mean, maybe there's an injury concern with his reliability a little bit, or maybe he just wants way too much money. I mean, the Chiefs have kind of shown if they can get by with cheaper players that they still think fit the scheme really well, it's at the wide receiver position. I mean, Tyreek Hill wanted $30 million a year. They traded him, and they signed MVS to 10. Juju maybe got 8-ish with incentives, and then they had enough for more receivers or more other positions. This is crazy. Yo, Chris Wright with 10 gifted memberships. Oh my. Oh my. Shout out to Chris for the 10 gifted. If you get one from him, make sure to say thanks. If you are a member and didn't know, we do have a members only Discord. Maybe one of the mods can link that with Nightbot. But it's a members only Discord. Get in there and hang out, talk NFL. I try to pop in. I don't pop in every day, but I try to pop in as much as I can when I'm not creating content. Then you get access to the members only live streams, which we give away a jersey once a month. If you are middle tier and up, it's a members only Zoom call once a month as well. A lot of fun. Thank you for that. Danny with the 5. You see Veach on McAfee today? I haven't watched it. I did. I watched that. Orlando Brown Jr. was on McAfee. I do talk about it in my next video. I didn't have time. Like, I dropped the video on Juju right before the stream, and I have one on it's mainly on Eric Bieniemy and his situation right now with coaching. But I did talk a little bit about Brett Veach's interview and Orlando Brown's interview with Pat McAfee. So, yeah, we definitely talk about that. Yo, Danny with the membership. He got one. Let's go. Love to see it. Joshua with the 5. Hey, Cole, you think Sean Payton as the new Broncos head coach makes them better? Worried the 15 winning streak in danger? I mean, I thought the Broncos, like, before the season started, I thought the Broncos may split with the Chiefs without Sean Payton. Obviously, about 4 weeks in, I was like, yeah, they're not beating the Chiefs this year. But you never know. Sean Payton does make the Broncos a better team. He's going to come in and change the culture of that organization for sure. I still think they're going to go third in the AFC West and maybe finish around 500, 8-9, somewhere around there. But thanks for the 5, my guy. He is going to help for sure. For sure. The Eagles be saying the weirdest stuff. Eagles fans, they won because of the field. We are still better. Me, well, we've had 3 Super Bowl appearances in less than 5 years. Yeah, you'll be seeing crazy stuff on social media. I wouldn't take too much of it with a grain of salt. Most people are normal. Yeah, some will blame the refs or say this or that. I mean, the Eagles played pretty well, especially in the first half, but they couldn't put it together in the second half. The Chiefs they put up 24 points. I believe it. Yeah, 24 points to the Eagles 11, and the Chiefs could have put up 28 points because McKinnon could have scored that touchdown. 28 points to 11 in the second half. I mean, the Chiefs had their way. I'm going to grab this chair and sit for a bit. Da-da-da. Oh, I can't sit long these days, but I can sit more than I used to be able to. But sitting is nice, man. Like when you stand all the time to work, it's nice. When fans keep blaming everything else, they're trying to justify why they lost. Oh, so much money. Yeah, we shredded the defense in the second half, Danny. Will Frank Clark be back? Well, he is under contract right now. That's a great question because I thought Tyrann Mathieu possibly could have still been back. You know, it was a question mark, but then I was like, but Tyreek Hill is definitely back. I would think Frank Clark is back. He is under contract currently. I think if he stays, they'd have to rework that again, and he'd have to take a cheaper deal. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Does your whole desk move up and down? Yeah, it's a sit-stand desk, and I have everything mounted to it so it can raise and or I can sit. So, yeah. Are you healthy? Because I scared. Are you healthy because you scared? I mean, I've been dealing with some health issues, but I mean, I'm working through it. What do you think about Chiefsaholic return to Twitter? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to say too much on it. I made a video of the situation, but I tried not to interject my opinion much. Hopefully he gets the help that he needs, and whatever his sentence is, hopefully it's for the appropriate amount of time. I don't care if you go in and rob a bank with a fake gun, you still, traumatize people. And still, it's, yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's pretty weird. It just is what it is. Yeah, he's out, oh darn, on bail. He's not free. I think he has to, I don't even know. I think he has to stay in Oklahoma, but I could be wrong. Yeah, he's out on bail, but I don't really know any more details than that, to be honest. Co-stream with Chiefsaholic? No. Dude, I was doing a jersey giveaway on Twitter, which I'm giving away this week for Patrick Mahomes. I said, if Patrick Mahomes if he wins league MVP, I will give away a jersey to somebody who follows me and retweets this. And people are like, yeah, that's what Chiefsaholic said. I'm like, dude, I have nothing to do with that guy. Nothing to do with that guy. Juju could sign a small contract for 2 years, 13 mil. Maybe. He wants a bag, though. I enjoy the collabs, but dude, steer clear of that guy. Yeah. We'll do some collabs this offseason. I mean, I have a couple connects with some Chiefs players. I'm going to ask around. So I got a couple connects. I got a buddy who's friends with one of the tight ends. We'll ask around. I'll try to do what I can this offseason to bring in some guests. I mean, now, dude, once I hit 100K on YouTube, I think it's going to be easier. You just flex that number a little bit. Hey, man, Run a Chiefs news channel, got 100,000 subs on YouTube. That just, in my opinion, people are like, oh, okay. Really? So we're on our way there. We're at 80. And hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. Yo, hey, how's your holding call? How's your holding call? Hey, Finn, how's your little tears that are dripping down your face still? They doing okay? You need a baba? I hope you're all right, man. Thoughts and prayers. You think Juju will get fined? For what? Nah, he ain't getting fined. Yo, what's up, G-Dogs? My red-bearded Zeus, your thoughts. Since Chad called it quits, who do you think will be the backup? I talked about that a little bit earlier, man. I think they believe in Shane Buechele, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in a veteran on a one-year deal for one more year. I mean, unless they're just Shane's ready, and they think because here's the thing. Say what you want about Chad Henne. He was there for $4 million. People were like, we need to get rid of Chad, start Shane. Why is he here? He's eating up cap space. Well, Mahomes goes down, and he drives him 98 yards for a touchdown and made it happen. Now, could Shane do it? Hope so. But dude, Henne at that point was in the league for 15 years. Veteran, so that's a good question. I'd be curious to see what they do. Does Tony get multi-year deals? Well, he has 2 years left on his rookie deal still, Professor, and the Chiefs could enable his 5th-year option as well. What's your opinion on Karlaftis? Yeah, great. I think we should expect even better things from him in year 2. I was pretty happy. Weren't you guys happy with Karlaftis' performance, all things considered? He hasn't been playing football that long. Love your videos, says Hallboys. Thanks, man. Do you think the Chiefs are in a better situation now than they were last year? Yeah. They got youth on their side with all these draft picks, like people that they're confident in, they know are going to stick. I think less turnover this year than last. I mean, they've already, got rid of Tyreek Hill. Do they have some tough decisions to make? Yes, but I do think they are in a better spot this year. Brand with the 5. Security is important. It's crazy to think someone like Juju wouldn't work with Veach on a friendlier size bag to be on the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, he very well may. Yeah, he very well may. He's been wanting a bag, though. And he don't got that much loyalty to the team. And honestly, bro, since they won the ring, he may go chase a bag. I mean, that's what Tyreek did. They already won the ring. Like, he had the ring. He's like, I want the money now. So, we'll see. It could be bitter. Like, it could be a bittersweet thing with winning the bowl this year, which I wouldn't say, oh, I wish they would have lost so more players would stay. I don't think that's necessarily what would happen. But I'm just saying, Juju got the ring. He may just want the money now. Could be wrong. Kind of hope I'm wrong, and he just wants to chase rings and stay on the team longer term. GW with a $1 bill. What's up, man? Mahomes on one leg, undefeated. You love it.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
How about Dustin Crum? Yeah, where did he end up going? He was around. Yo, what's up, Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes is my biggest fan. I'm wearing Furious George's jersey as we speak. Love that. Yusuf, be honest with this. Was there ever a point in this game where you thought this can't be happening? Are we going to lose? I mean, I've stayed pretty optimistic during games, man. But yeah, I mean, I think the most stressed I was at right before halftime when Mahomes re-aggravated his ankle. So not only were they down 10, or they were down 7, I think at that time, but then seeing Mahomes writhing in pain, I was like, yeah, that's not good. So yeah, there were definitely times where I was like, oh boy. But kind of learned by now, man, you can't count the Chiefs out. You just can't. It's not over till it's over. They were down, what, 24 to nothing to Houston? I mean, they were down 10 to nothing against the Niners in the Super Bowl. Chat was great because the team and the fans believed. Yeah, facts, Danny. Now, thanks again, Brand, for the 5, man. I hope Juju works it out. If he doesn't, they'll have a plan for another receiver, and we'll probably like the plan. Gronk is better than who? Travis Kelce? No. Cole, you should do a PFF mock draft for the Chiefs. It ain't easy. Yeah, we could maybe do those a little bit closer. I need some time to study up, to be honest, before doing those. But we could definitely do them. What do you think the Chiefs do in the draft and free agency? Yeah, it's kind of a loaded question. I don't want to keep repeating myself on this stream because I did just talk about that pretty in depth. But you just got to look at the players. Like, you got to look at some of these key players. You got to look at Frank Clark. You got to look at Chris Jones. Like, they're both under contract next year, but they're pretty big cap hits. They're going to rework them. Are they going to extend Snead? What are they going to do with some of these positions? Is Juju coming back? Are they going to tag Orlando Brown Jr.? Based on some of those decisions, there's other guys on one-year deals. I think Colin Saunders, maybe Justin Watson. There's quite a bit. So you got to look at what they do there, and then work from that. So Definitely a handful of ways they can go, but trust me, we got months and months to talk about it. We'll definitely dive down that rabbit hole. Dave, I don't even get stressed about Chiefs games anymore. Seen the movie too many times. Yo, what's up, Josiah? My friend said that Patrick Mahomes is overrated. Do you think so? I don't know how old you are, Josiah, but if your friends say that, just look at them and say drugs are bad and just move. Like, keep it moving. Like, don't waste time. Don't waste time. The Chiefs are the Chiefs are favorites to make it to the next Super Bowl. I mean, it makes sense. They just won the Super Bowl. So I can't find the comment, but somebody's saying something like Cole goes from like nice to like trolling people back to nice. Hey man, I mean, I just keep it 100. You know, if you got dillweeds in here, I'll just let them know they're dillweed. But there's a lot of dope people in chat too, and well, I'll just keep it honest. Like that's how I've been since the beginning. I don't know where that comment went. I couldn't find it. Holly said, yes, so glad to see Dunlap get a ring. Yeah, 13 years in the NFL. Never won a playoff game until this year. How freaking awesome is that? Dominic, would you want to re-sign Thornhill or go after someone new? I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs look elsewhere. Could they bring him back on a favorable, recently priced deal? Yeah, they could. I do think they'll look around. I don't think he played horrible this year, but I still think they could look. Man, I'm super hype. Guess who traveling from Philly just to see our parade? Hey, let's go, General. That is fire. There's no 32nd pick this year. The Dolphins, lost their pick after breaking rules. 31 will be the last pick of round 1. Hey, the Chiefs kind of inadvertently move up one. What's up, James? Hey, Cole, we got a keyboard receivers. Juju MVS. Whoa. What are you saying? More tube, Jim, Tony. It's hard, babe. We have to keep our receivers Tidian's running back X. We have to keep everybody because we get better. Did you just voice to text me, bro? Because I don't know what you're just saying. Oh, we need t-shirts with dope on the front and dillweed on the back. Hey, we need something. A dillweed shirt would actually be great. No, Dustin Crum is not on the practice squad. It's, gosh, who is that guy? I can see his face, but I can't place his name. Somebody in here probably knows. Who is it? James with the gifted. Yo, thanks so much, man. If you reword your question, let me know. I'll definitely try to answer it. Thanks for the gifted, brother. No, it's not Bouchel. It's the guy on the practice squad. I could look it up like pretty quickly. I just thought one of you may know. I could find. I mean, the Chiefs have a roster on their website. It's I can find it right now. The guy's name is Chris Oladukan. That's who it is. Out of the UDFA out of South Dakota State. Yeah. That's who it is.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boy.
Danny with the 5. How exciting is this for all those rookies? Yeah, to get a ring. Pacheco, Watson, Moore. Rings as rookies? What? Yeah, dude, Sky Moore basically was like, dude, if I get drafted to Kansas City, how dope would it be to go get a Super Bowl ring with Patrick Mahomes in my first year? And they freaking did it. They did it, man. Oh, where'd the chat go? Come back. What do you think about MVS? Yeah, I think he performed about as expected. I mean, if you look at MVS's like previous years, he's performed about how he has performed in most years as far as yardage goes. He's had a few less TDs this past year with the Chiefs than he had in Green Bay, but I mean, dude, MVS's value. I mean, dude, you don't win the AFC Championship game without MVS. I mean, I know he didn't do much in the Super Bowl numbers-wise, but he earned his keep to me. You guys think so? Snead is still under contract, yes, but I do think the Chiefs are going to look into possibly extending him sooner than later. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens this offseason. They don't have to, but dude, he's so good and valuable to the team. I just feel like they could work on extending him this offseason and hopefully save some money in the long term because he's going to get expensive. If he plays as good next year as he does this year, they got to figure that out. So, yeah, not everybody I mentioned are like Snead's still under contract, Chris Jones still under contract, Frank Clark still under contract. But I still think they might rework deals with all those guys potentially. Don't have to, but they could. He had way less drops than he did with the Packers. Well, last year with the Packers, he had 0 drops, actually. He did struggle with drops earlier in his Packers career, though. Yo, what's up, Deshaun? So many sore losers out here. Take that L and snuggle up. You got it for a year. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, man. Hey, losers like to be losers. It's just how it goes. If the Chiefs would, I would like to get DeAnthony Hopkins. I made a video on that, and I just don't think they're gonna. He's going to be 31 in June. He retweaked his knee that he had surgery on last year at the end of the season this year and didn't play the last couple of games. Now, he could have just claimed knee and been like, screw it, the team's done. Kyler Murray's out for the season. But, dude, he's not only about to be 31, dealing with the injury, he wants extended and more money, and the Chiefs would have to trade for him. I don't think it happens. You join the Discord? Oh, let's go. Bro, we need the 15 Mahomes emoji. We got MVP, but we'll do 15 eventually. I think Clyde and Hardman may be gone. Hardman is more likely than Clyde, in my opinion, Turkey, just because you could still keep Clyde as depth. He's still under his rookie contract next year. I think it's year 4. No, year 3. He was drafted in 2020, right? So he played 2020, 2021, 2022. Yeah, he's on year 4. He's on year 4. I think they could keep him around. I know that's not like the popular opinion. I think he would be just veteran depth like Ronald Jones was. Maybe a little bit more playtime than that. I mean, we'll just have to see there because I'm like, what happens? Is Jerick McKinnon coming back? I hope so. But, there's that question. Pacheco's obviously going to be one of the main guys. That's no joke. But Ronald Jones is gone. He got a ring. Cool. But he wants to freaking play, dude. He wants to run. And so, they could package up CEH in a trade of sorts. Maybe. Get a late round draft pick for him or bundle him for a bigger swing. Maybe a team's like, yeah, we need a running back. If when Brett Veach is calling people, but I don't know. I feel like CEH could come back next year, and I wouldn't be like extremely surprised if he did. People are joining the Discord. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Let's go. Eric Duke, CH greater than Rojo. I mean, Rojo's not coming back, and I think CH fits this offense better than Rojo. Yeah. What's your thoughts on Colin Cowherd's top 20 QBs? I haven't seen that yet, Arthur. I'll have to take a look at that soon. I mean, could we look that up quickly? Because we could look at it together. If we shop receivers from other teams, we need to shop. Yeah, I like Terry McLaurin. I like that one a lot, actually. Bernard, my 2.5-year-old told my wife she wanted to watch football. When my wife said no, she said, how about Mahomes? Dude, every night I pray with my daughter, and she's always like, well, what kind of dream do you want me to have? And then she'll tell me what dream she wants me to have. And tonight she goes, Dad, I pray you have a dream that you meet Mahomes and you give him a hug or something like that. I was like, okay. I thought that was funny. Every time McKinnon makes a big play, I turn to my wife and thank her because she's a Vikings fan. Love it. Yeah, Scummy or Scoomy. I would assume Scummy, but I don't want to mispronounce the name. He said Veach interview with Pat McAfee is gold, a must watch. It really is. I watched it today live. Joe Kesey, what up, man? You love the content? Thank you, brother. Appreciate that a ton. We play September 7th, 2023. Is that week 1? What are we talking about? Yeah, Terry would be dope. Alexis from Texas, what it do? Hope everyone has been having a good night. Appreciate you, man. James with the 10. And the gifted earlier. Was it James that said I'm going to re-sign everybody? Hey, there you go. Re-sign them all. I mean, they'll bring back, Coach Reed said today in his presser they're going to try to keep as many people around as they possibly can. But you know how it is with the business. James said we need Snead. Well, he is under contract next year, so I hope I didn't freak anybody out when I said they need to extend him. I just think they need to get ahead of it. He's gonna be expensive. Yeah, I think he's going to be pretty expensive, so it'd be worth them looking at him sooner than later. Have you been to the pizza place that Andy Reid went to once he got... No, I haven't, Arthur. Pizza 51? I haven't been there. Anybody else been there? Is it good? Is Bolton under contract? Yeah. He got drafted in 2020, 2021. Well, this was his second year. So, yeah, he's chilling. He's got a couple more years. So you want to say back-to-back, Cole? I would love that. Yeah, I would. Pizza 51 Rock says Spanglish. I'll have to try it. Alex in transit. What up, man? With the 5 Raiders fans have been really quiet this week at my work. Not so much last week. Dang, man. I'd be walking around with Chiefs gear all over the place. You guys want to see a funny video, man? I'll play a clip of it. It's hilarious. Let me go to my Twitter. I think it's DOS TV, DAWS. He's a huge YouTuber. He's got millions of subs. But he made a video where he snuck into an Eagles bar wearing Eagles attire. Yeah, let me share the screen. You're not going to be able to hear the audio, but look at this. This is crazy. I know this is random, but I was just thinking about it. He walks into an Eagles bar wearing Eagles gear, gets into this all the way in there, and then rips his gear off, and he's got a Patrick Mahomes jersey on, and he starts screaming about the Chiefs. Bro, people want to fight him. It's like, look at this. He gets all the way into this Eagles bar. Everybody's going nuts. Behind enemy lines right now. He starts the Eagles chant, gets them all looking at him, and then he rips it off, and he's got Mahomes on there. Everybody's flipping him off, booing him, cussing him out. I mean, he's kind of psycho. He went into an Eagles bar. People are pushing him, trying to hit him, dumping alcohol on him. This guy comes up to the cameraman and is threatening him. Yeah, he's threatening him, getting in his face. They're going downstairs, and this crazy guy is following him down there. I mean, that guy couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. I don't know what he's following him for. But, dude, this guy's crazy. They try to take his phone. He does get kicked out, but he made it in there. How crazy is that guy, dude? Eagles fans don't play around. That's hilarious, man. It's so funny. I saw it today. I was like, you guys got to see this. I'm glad you guys enjoy that. I see all the laughing. Yeah, he goes, E-A-G. I don't even know how to do their chant. And then right when they go to yell Eagles, he goes, Chiefs. What a crazy man. Bolts fam, let's cry. Yes, sir, Daniel. Yeah, that guy is bold, Holly. He's insane. Oh, man. I Like Dog says, do research. The football season always starts the Thursday after Labor Day. I mean, okay. How about don't tell me what to do, you little dweeb? Who was that guy? His name is Dawes, D-A-W-S, Big Dawes TV. He's got a YouTube channel with millions of viewers. Elizabeth Reed with the 100? Oh my gosh. Right after I told I Like Dogs he was a little dweeb, Elizabeth drops in here, 100 bomb. Elizabeth, we were just watching this guy who snuck behind enemy lines into an Eagles bar. He snuck behind enemy lines into an Eagles bar wearing Eagles gear. And then he took off his Eagles gear and was repping the Chiefs. And he got kicked out. Oh, what a crazy guy. Elizabeth, are you going to the parade? Are you going to the parade? Elizabeth was at the Super Bowl. I know she enjoyed it. Night Hunter said, I went to Walmart the other day after the AFC Championship game, and I got so many death stares for wearing my Mahomes shirt. Well, where do you live again, Night Hunter? Eagles for life? Like refs on your back? What are you saying, little man? I'm in KC right now in my hotel room ready for the parade. The Ty Walker show? Oh, let's go, dude. Philly fans, soft now. I live here. They're not the same. It is a prank channel. Yeah, Kyle, it is. But I think he's legit a Chiefs fan. Like, I was on his Twitter today looking around. He's like sharing all kinds of Chiefs stuff. Wait, he's from Overland Park, Austin? Bro, I didn't know that. He don't still live here. Yeah, he's a big channel now. Fed up with talking heads missing the holding call? I mean, that's like all anybody's been talking about. Ain't nobody missing the holding call. They've all been talking about it. I mean, right? I've heard everybody talking about it. Danny with the 5, looking forward to the Heights episode. Yeah, when does it drop tomorrow? Yeah, I'm excited about that.
And when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper and go get it.
Thank you for the 5, brother. Appreciate you as always. And you dropped another 25 on Cash App now? Dude, Danny with the back-to-back 25s. Man. Legendary. Legendary. My seats were in the Philly section. It was a bit brutal. Ooh, yikes. Yo, Becky's here. Bro, Becky came in during the Super Bowl and was dropping bombs. She's like, I got to get out of here. And then came back after they won and said, told ya. Becky with the 20, hey, yo, still doesn't feel real, man. Wish I could hit the parade. Everyone who's going, have a blast. Let's freaking go. If you can't make the parade, I am streaming. Not the parade. I can't stream it live, but I'm going to stream during the parade, react, and celebrate with you guys. If you're around and free, maybe you can't get off work or you don't live in the area, you could at least tune in live and we could hang out for that. I'll react to the parade and the rally with all the speeches too. That'll be awesome. Players were crying during the national anthem. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's pretty emotional, man, when you get to the big game, and you know that's a song that means a lot to a lot of people. So, for sure. Thanks for the 20, Becky. Danny, thanks for that. Elizabeth, thanks for the 100 bomb. Did she respond in comments to anybody? Was she going to be at the parade? Does anybody know? I don't think I saw her comment. I'm sure the parade will be on ESPN. It's definitely on NFL Network, and the local broadcast here in Kansas City should pick it up. Becky in the HBTC house. Let's freaking go. Becky. Is Chris Jones a free agent or no? No, he has one more year. Yeah, I still think they might rework his contract, though. It's like $27 million hit next year. Nick Sirianni was crying because he's going to lose. Nah. Cole, my friends are dillweeds for saying Patrick Mahomes is bad. Yeah, I mean, takes a special person to say that stuff these days. Can't say he's bad. Yo, Terry with the 5 gifted. Oh my gosh. I said we going to the bowl since week 1. Khaled is the GOAT. Let's go. Khaled, one of those. She said she'll be at the parade. Oh, fire.
And when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper.
Elizabeth, will you be in the parade? Will you be on one of the vehicles? I think Nick Wright's gonna. He made it seem like he was, actually. Yo, Aaron with the 5. Any new merch planned for the Super Bowl win, Cole, or did you already talk about that? Well, thanks for the 5, Aaron. I don't really have any new merch planned right now. I probably missed a golden opportunity of not having Super Bowl merch ready. So that's my bad. But we'll try to get some new merch coming. We'll get it cooking up. We need to get a 0 sacks shirt, actually. I mean, Orlando said put that on a shirt. We could put it on a shirt. 0 sacks. We could do that. Sway J says Cole deserves to be in the parade. Hey, imagine. Bro, imagine I'm in the parade, live streaming it onto the channel. That would be insane. That would be crazy. I can't wait for the NFL mic'd up Super Bowl episode. Me either, Austin. They've been dropping some teasers about it. Like random clips on social media. Like there was one today, guys. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it. Some of you. It was the Kelsey brothers both reacting on the field after the game. And then there was another clip of how both Kelsey brothers reacted to seeing their mom on the sideline. And bro, that one got me emotional. Like I don't have audio here. But Kelsey's so excited, so emotional. I just love how both of them, they just totally lean on their mom in a hug. Like these big dudes, big burly, manly men. Jason saying he already saw Trav. He's looking for his parents, and there's his mom in the red right behind him. He dabs up, I think, Tommy Townsend first. And then there's his mom. And, dude, Jason just hugs her and starts getting choked up. And this gets me, man. When he said it was so fun watching you all week. I mean, him and Travis both were just so proud and so excited to have their mom in the spotlight. They thought it was awesome. He said, "Go celebrate with Trav." So freaking awesome, man. That one got me earlier. I might have shed a thug tear on that one. Have you heard about the Chiefs bar in Philly called Big Charlie Saloon? There's a cool YouTube video about it. I feel like I have. I thought the only thing I really heard was that they did not open up for the Super Bowl celebration this year. Am I wrong about that? I'll need to look into it. What was the game you knew Mahomes was going to be special? Asked Samuel. Honestly, bro, I just saw a status I made about it on Facebook when he played. When he played the last week of the regular season against the Broncos in 2017, I was like, Mahomes looks good. I think I said Mahomes looks good, inexperienced, but good, and his future is bright. So that was actually like something I posted on Facebook watching that game. The memory popped up back in December. I didn't know it was going to be this good, but I am not complaining. I am not complaining one bit. I'm not crying. You're crying, says Eric. Jason is a good dude and going to the Hall of Rocket Skates. The heck is that? Hall of Fame? Is that what that is? Yeah, Essence, that was an emotional video. Bobby Martin said KC fans donated $20,000 Jason Kelsey's charity. Really? I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. My cousin Seth was at the Super Bowl and he said it was amazing. Yeah, I bet. The left-handed pass against the Broncos. Yeah. That was in 2018, right? I think that was in 2018. He was starting that year. For sure. Yeah, Frank Clark's had me bawling thug tears. I know his dad proud. That one got me pretty good too. Yeah, Frank Clark. That one got me. And then Travis's post-game presser to the media when he just said that this is the best year of his life. He loved his mom being able to get all that attention. She deserves it. And then he just kind of said to be able to meet his brother at the mountaintop. And before that, he said one of the favorite parts of this year was him getting closer to his brother through the podcast. And then he said, then being able to meet my brother at the mountaintop was like, it just made this year the best year ever. And he just got emotional about it. What the heck? Greg Coleman with the 20 gifted bomb. Oh my gosh. Greg, cheers to you, bro. Oh my gosh. Thank you, man.
Every time we touch the field, baby.
I drank what? Evening Cole just moved next door to an Eagles fan last week, blasted Tech Nine's Red Kingdom for 20 minutes after the game. He just laughed Monday. Bro, that is freaking fantastic. Are you in an apartment? Like, can you hear through each other's walls kind of an apartment? If so, or a duplex or something like that. If so, that is freaking awesome, man. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Greg, that 20 gifted, man. Thanks so much, bro. Yeah, if you get a gifted from Greg, make sure to shout him out. A thank you. I like Perna's take on Casey harvesting Jackson's ankle. I did laugh at that. He said something to the effect of, what did he exactly say? It was something like, in the second half, Mahomes was able to get a hold of Jackson Mahomes' ankle. They harvested it so he could recover faster. Maybe it wasn't even in the second half of the Super Bowl, just in the postseason in general since he injured it. And he basically said all the TikTok dancing that Jackson did really strengthened the ankle to help Mahomes heal quicker. I was like, all right, that was a good one. Cole, what's your plan for the offseason involving content? Asked Arthur. I mean, as much as we possibly can, we'll cover all the coaching moves that happen, players that get re-signed, that don't get re-signed. We'll look at potential free agent prospects. We'll look at the current players who are free agents. We'll look back over the last year, give player grades. We'll look at draft stuff. We'll cover just players in the offseason. Any drama, like hopefully nobody gets arrested. But like last year we covered, Byron Pringle getting arrested, Frank Clark, that kind of stuff. That's not my favorite thing to cover, but we'll cover anything related to the Chiefs, man. I don't shy away, even if it's controversial a little bit. I don't really dive into stuff unrelated to the Chiefs or to the NFL, but we'll also cover some bigger picture NFL news around the AFC West in particular. So we'll be looking at the moves teams in our division are making as well, keeping an eye on them. And then, just big picture NFL news. We'll definitely be talking about that also. You have a favorite NFC team? Asked Michael. Not really. Fromple Feet with a 1 month. Let's ride. Let's go, Fromple Feet. Love that. Yeah, Kadarius Toney was impressive, said Chris. Yeah, 100%. Did you see the NFL Films clip of when Mahomes' ankle got rolled? I have not seen that yet. I think I might have retweeted it, but I haven't seen it yet. From Bart Scott saying we wouldn't even make the playoffs all the way to a Super Bowl victory. So awesome. What's up, Cole? Yes, sir. Crazy, huh? Yeah, Byron got arrested for driving on, I think he was driving on a suspended license and was doing like donuts on the highway or something in his car. Bart Scott is a dillweed. Oh, yeah. Hey, Cole, I told my friends we're going to the Super Bowl before the preseason. James, you spoke it into existence, man. Madden Monday, that could be a thing too, JJ, for real. Chiefsaholic at the parade, I don't think he can go. I don't think he can leave the state. Could be wrong. Yeah, Reckless on suspended with his son in the car. That's exactly it, Jeff. Cole and Cole. That sounds like a football talk show. Hint, hint, says Night Hunter. Cole and Cole. We live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it was funny to hear the amount of diehard Cowboys fans say they were rooting for Philly. Ain't no diehard Cowboys fan rooting for Philly. Heck nah. Noah said, do you think we should re-sign Juju? Yes. If possible. I sent you a video on Discord, Cole. The no flag spearing hit on Pacheco. They were kind of letting him play. Justin Reed hit, who did he hit? He hit somebody with his helmet too earlier in the game. Kind of let him play at times. This year was a cardiac year. I need the offseason to recuperate. What's up, John? Yeah, man. A lot of crazy games. IC Sports, I made a video predicting the Super Bowl and was right. Hey, let's go. Dog the Backwards God, what's up, man? One of the OGs in this channel. I don't know who just bought me a month's membership, but I'm crying like a baby. Ah, man, you're all good. Yeah, there's a few people that gifted a bunch. FLDB gifted some. They're all disappeared, but Greg just gifted 20. Brand with the 5 offense, defense, special teams. You get 1 pick for each who comes back in free agency if the choice was in your hands. Shoot. The problem is okay, let me just go. Let's go offense, like thinking about free agents. I think my first one, because all the O-line is still under contract. Except, okay, that's actually not true. If they tag Orlando, then I would assume they bring back Andrew Wiley, even though maybe they'll look elsewhere at right tackle options. But if I had to just pick one, I mean, I'm probably picking Juju, just to be honest. Pick Juju on offense, on defense. I mean, there's not real, like, everybody's under contract. I mean, Colin Saunders is one. I mean, there's Juan Thornhill. I mean, all the corners, the safeties, aside from Thornhill, are all under contract. The linebackers under contract. Who are we bringing back on defense? That would be a free agent if you had to pick one. I mean, maybe Colin Saunders. Or, I mean, Frank Clark's still under contract. I mean, I hope they bring him back. You're going to watch the XFL? Yeah, we could stream some of those games if you guys want to. I'm not opposed. Give us an excuse to hang out and talk football. Juju said several times he wants to stay. Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to stay and play with Patrick Mahomes? It's going to be interesting once his agent shops him in free agency, though, and they see what kind of money they can get. Ooh, Carlos Dunlap. That's actually a really good one, GW. Yeah, Dunlap would be great. Yeah, USFL, that's an option too. I'm telling you, though, it was happening. We love the Chiefs. Hey, it's crazy. The Chiefs website is going to broadcast the parade. Oh, dope. Yeah, NFL Network is going to as well. Do you have a Super Bowl 54 ring replica? No, I have never bought a ring replica of any kind. Bye. Just kidding. Oh. Dunlap, Saunders, Thornhill. Yeah. Maybe Dunlap. If I had to pick one. Special teams? I don't know. Marcus Kemp? Like somebody that has high production value? Well, Trent McDuffie's coming back no matter what. I was trying to think of people who aren't coming back next year, or potentially aren't. What happened to Lamons? Yeah, he got signed by the Bengals. They claimed him off waivers and signed him to a deal. Yeah, sadly. We let CH walk? No, because he's under contract next year. So I don't think they would let him walk. They could trade him, but I don't think they let him walk. Kemp came through in the championship. Facts. Yeah, he's been clutch on special teams for the Chiefs, though, for a couple years. One offensive tackle and one safety for sure. NDAs suck. What's up, Lego? How you doing, man? Sure, I said, hey, Cole, I'm surrounded by Cowboys and Dolphins fans here in the Bahamas. So Chiefs fans are in the minority. Now they're all salty down here, and I'm rubbing it in. Hey, flex on the haters. All off season long. Lamon should get a Super Bowl ring. Yes. Ethan Ola. What up, man? Do you think we're going to upgrade our defense? I mean, I think the goal is every year to upgrade everywhere that they can. They have a lot of youth at the defense, so I don't see a lot of turnover. Now, they could bring in some pieces. But, yeah, for sure. As much as they can. Yeah, Lamons will get a ring, for sure, for sure. Did you enjoy the Super Bowl, says Deadstream. I mean, yeah, it was stressful. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed the dub. Yeah, for sure. Yo, Philly, what up, man? Are you sold on Gannon as a head coach? I feel like he's too similar to Matt. Patricia, also congrats on the season. Thanks, man. Yeah, you guys have had your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator gone within the same week, within the same day, maybe even. Honestly, bro, I don't, you would probably have a better opinion on that than me. What do you think? I mean, you made it seem like if you say you feel he's too similar to Matt Patricia, so you're probably saying you're not sure if he'd be a good head coach. I mean, I'll tell you this much. They about to freaking find out, aren't they? I can't remember if he signed with the Cardinals or the Colts, but I know your DC went to one and your OC went to the other. That's a couple big turnovers, man. It's crazy. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are going to have their same coaching staff again, more than likely. As a DC. There you go. I loved him as a DC, but his defense collapsed at the first sign of pressure. It was Cardinals. Okay. Yeah, interesting for sure. My friends were talking smack the whole time, says Crazy. When I pulled up to school, dripped out of my Chiefs gear. Hey. Okay, Gannon's going to the Cardinals. Okay, yeah. Don't overpay for Juju. Yeah, I don't think... That's what I'm saying. I can't pronounce the name, but Guy316. Yeah, I mean, do I want Juju back? Yes. Do I think he'll come back? I think he wants to, but when his agent starts to shop him around in the offseason, I mean, Super Bowl champ, almost 1,000-yard season, he might get offered more than the Chiefs are willing to pay, and Juju already has the ring, so he might go chase the money. Who knows? Tristan, what up, man? Hey, Cole, me and my girl have been having trouble today. Of course, on V-Day. Just wanted to say, came in here to get happier. Well, let's go, dude. We'll talk Chiefs. It's a little less stressful than relationship issues. It is Valentine's Day. Yeah, Danny's sick. Not feeling well. But we're getting away next week for a getaway. We're kind of combining her birthday, Valentine's Day. We're kind of wrapping all that into one. And like the end of the season, like just celebration, I guess. Celebratory getaway. Never count out Spags, said Rabia. Probably butchered that name. Yo, Simon with the 5, Cole. We love you on here, but how would you feel about doing the sports for a local channel? I'll be your agent. Doing the sports for a local channel. What do you mean? Like a local news channel? I don't know. I don't know about that. Thanks for the 5, man. I never thought about that. If I can do it from right here. Yo, what's up, Winter? I know it sounds like Eric's got a good chance of going to Washington. Yeah, if Bieniemy goes anywhere, it's going to be a lateral move to another team. Yeah, it's not going to be for a head coaching job. Melvin Gordon getting a ring, just a slap in the face to the Chargers never getting one. Has anybody mentioned the possibility, if that holding isn't called, that the Chiefs may have just gone for the TD? That would have been the Eagles with no time and 7 down. I don't think they would have went for it. Because wasn't that 4th down? I don't think they would have went for it. I think they would have kicked the field goal. But we'll never know, right? We'll really never know. Arthur, how did you decide to make a YouTube channel on the Chiefs? Sorry if someone already asked. No, that's cool. I don't get asked that kind of stuff very often. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for quite a while. And I was debating, just trying to figure out, what do I love to talk about, or what would I want the channel to be about? And I knew at the time I wanted it to be a news channel. That's just something I feel like I could do well. I like researching. Some of the stuff I do is off the cuff. Like, a lot of this is off the cuff. Some of my videos I teleprompted or I have bullet points. So I knew I could read off a teleprompter pretty well. I could research. But at the end of the day, I was like, well, what do I enjoy the most? What do I like to do most in my free time? I like to watch the Chiefs and talk about football. So decided to go with the Chiefs news channel. And I think it was the right choice. Yo, Becky with the 3 months. I have to cut it short, but I have a long day tomorrow. Everybody have a great night. Looking forward to your parade content tomorrow. Later, Becky, see ya. Thanks so much for all the support per usual. Definitely will see you tomorrow. Greg Coleman with the 5758. Let me think about what this number represents. Cole, I think we have an excellent chance going back to back. Oh, that's what it represents. Winning Super Bowl 57 in Super Bowl 58. Greg, let's go, man. You already gave 20 gifted. You're insane. Dropping bombs in last stream too. There's definitely a chance that they can go back to back. I mean, it's hard to get there, but can it be done? Sure. They're going to be able to retain a lot of their team. Like a lot of the same guys are going to be coming back. They'll have less turnover this season, I believe, than last season, which is pretty cool. It's not impossible, and they've learned. They've been through some growing pains without Tyreek Hill. They've kind of figured some stuff out. So, yeah, with the right offseason acquisitions, and some of it's just you got to coach a good game, right? 1 week at a time. They definitely have a chance to get there. I mean, Andy Reid's coming back. Travis Kelce's coming back. Chris Jones wants to stay around. Frank Clark wants to stay. I mean, a lot of the main pieces are going to be here. A lot of the defense is still under contract on their rookie deal. So, I mean, the O-line is all coming back in theory. We'll see what happens with Orlando Brown Jr. They might franchise tag him. But yeah, definitely possibility. I don't want to get like ahead of myself. The fan in me would love it. The fan in me would certainly love it. Thanks so much for the 5758. Philly says, also as an Eagles fan, I decided to look back, and it was a holding penalty, no doubt. I still have problems with the consistency. Yeah, set in stone now. Only thing left to do is improve as a team. Yeah, I mean, dude, you know, if the Chiefs would have lost that game, I would be gutted. I mean, the Chiefs lost 2 years ago to the Bucks, and it sucked. It was horrible. It sucked, man. So I've been there as a fan. I mean, that was like a blowout. So that was kind of a different feeling, but it was still an L at the end of the day in the biggest game. And yeah, actually, you might enjoy this, Philly. I just dropped the video at 8:00, and I talk about Juju Smith-Schuster trolling James Bradbury. But the first half of the video, I talk about my thoughts around the holding call and some stuff around it. You might enjoy the watch. I don't know. Might be worth it. Night Hunter's out of here. See you later, brother. Appreciate you. Glenn Smith, what's the offseason plan for the channel? I mean, I started my channel basically last offseason and just follow the team, follow their moves. We'll like stream and react to like the Mahomes celebrity golf tournaments that he does. Like that. We'll do like all the offseason moves, trades, free agency signings. We'll cover draft stuff. I'll stream during the draft. We'll cover rookie mini camp, mandatory mini camp, training camp. Like it'll like the only slow month I think is going to be July. That's going to be like the slowest one. But yeah, we'll be doing a lot of coverage, man. As much happen. I mean, anything happens. Players go off on Twitter, like whatever. We'll find it. We'll talk about it, and we'll cover big picture NFL news as well. One hell of a game, says Game Tide. It was crazy. Danny said, I watch all of your vids. Definitely hit them when we are done here and give likes to all. Bro, that's because you're the freaking man. Let's go, bro. Appreciate you. Cheesy Productions. Hypothetically, do you think Chad Henne is good enough for a starting job? Like a starting QB? I just think he's like 37, 38, been a backup for quite a while. So, no. I mean, could he? Sure. But yeah, he hung it up, man. He retired, so he's done. G-Dog says Chiefs need a new backup. Yeah, if it's not Shane Buechele, if that's not like their only plan, then yeah, they need to sign a 1-year deal maybe to a veteran backup. Or with a veteran backup, rather. Cole, did you talk about Juju versus a Valentine's Day card on Twitter? I did in my video that I dropped like 2 hours ago. Definitely take a look at that. You still doing Tuesday and Friday streams this offseason? Yeah, more than likely. Hello, we may tweak that a little bit. I mean, I'm honestly open to your guys' thoughts on, like, what were your thoughts on those stream times this season? Like, the reason I didn't do Tuesday nights or Monday nights is because of Monday Night Football. So I did Friday afternoon as kind of like a cool hype stream on Red Friday. I did Tuesday nights because I didn't want to compete with Monday Night Football, but in the off season, we could do Monday night. You know, I mean, Chat Sports goes live on Monday afternoons, and I actually kind of like that idea of like You go live Monday afternoon to talk like your recap thoughts of the game. But I also like to take Mondays and kind of do like my more in-depth post-game videos. I mean, that's off-season talk, but I'd be curious, like, if you guys have other ideas on days and times I should stream. I feel like Tuesday night and Friday afternoon worked pretty well, but I'm open to other ideas. I am whatever you say I am, and if I wasn't, then why would you say I am? All right, that was old Eminem. After all the script talk, NFL flipped it and made it a 1-point difference. LOL. Just kidding. How about those freaking Chiefs? What's up, Essence? Don't think I'll be able to work while trying to watch. The parade tomorrow, or what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Essence? HBTC videos. Always come in my autoplay no matter what. Never miss a video. Let's go, Austin. Friday afternoon also allows you to avoid Grossi's Q&A Friday night. Oh, yeah, true. I never even thought of that when I started those. Yo, Cole, love the vids. Thank you, Jessica. Derek Carr for Waterboy. He'd be a great backup, but he's going to get a bag for a starting job. Yeah, for sure. I'll be back, Cole. Gonna go watch your other vid. All good, Bam. I would shut up if I was Juju. Because, yeah, Bradbury wasn't a dillweed. Yeah. I mean, Bradbury was a class act. So, honestly, I think Juju, like, somebody made that card. It was like NFL memes or something. I think Juju just shared it like being funny. I don't know if he fully anticipated the blowback that was coming when he posted it, to be honest. But too late now. Too late now. Do you think Lamar stays as a Chief? Lamar Jackson? What are you talking about? I mean, I would like Lamar Jackson to come be a Chief. Can't watch your videos during school, so I'm dropping out. Nope, don't do it, Icy. MVS has as many rings as Aaron. That he does. What's up, O'Darn? How you doing, man? Blonde Fox. Cole. How about like football or sports in general, trivia game streams when things are super slow? Like you said, July is slow. Yeah, we're going to have to get creative sometimes. But we'll try to find some fun ways. Like I wish on like Twitch or something we could actually stream. Like, because you can't do it on YouTube. It won't let you. But maybe on a different platform, I wonder if there's anywhere you could legally stream like a previously played game. Right? We vote on it. Everybody says, yeah, on this night, we're going to watch through this game together. It could be a 1999 Chiefs game with Derek Thomas having a heyday, and we could stream and react to it together. I just don't know. I don't think that's legal, but that would be a really fun one. That'd be a really fun thing to do. Like rewatch cool key Chiefs games, like rewatch Super Bowl 54, rewatch Super Bowl 57, like rewatch the Chiefs-Bills divisional game. Like we know how it ends, but it'd be kind of a fun hangout. Who do you think the Chiefs will draft? Yeah, who knows. But we'll definitely get into that as we see the moves at the offseason that the Chiefs make in the offseason for sure. 2 officials from Broncos. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Your team sucks, but ours does too. Cole, I know you played RuneScape. I mean, no, not really. Haven't played RuneScape. Grossi used to be a school teacher? Yeah, he used to be a teacher. Also, your beard is iconic. Please never change it. Hey, we can't get rid of the brand. Could probably do it in Discord. Juju drunk? What's up, Kenny? Juju drunk. Rumble will let you stream. D-Hero, what's up, man? Yeah, I don't know anything about Rumble. But I'm not opposed to it. Tyreek was full supporting the Chiefs Super Bowl night. Was he? He was being weird in some of his tweets. Even today was being weird in some of his tweets. But I still am like, dude, I got a signed Tyreek jersey over there. I like Tyreek. Rumble will let you stream. I'll have to look into that. Reach out to your contacts. The league may give you permission to use archive footage for nothing more than the publicity it generates. Yeah. I'm going to look into it. It's an interesting thing. I mean, yeah, I'm going to look into it. Cole's beard needs a pet squirrel. What the heck?
We just do what we do.
I know we don't need a running back, but Deuce Vaughn from K-State. Ooh, when's he projected to go? Because the Chiefs ain't going round 1. Tell you that right now. Thanks for the 5, Danny. Yeah, we'll definitely try to figure that out. How many cheeseburgers do you think Big Red ate after the game? He said the first thing he did when he flew back to KC is he went to Pizza 51 and had a sausage and mushroom pizza. Crazy Productions, are you from KC? Yeah, man, born and raised. We ain't no bandwagon fan over here, man. Born and raised in KC. Yes, sir. Peapod the Pocket Squirrel, what the heck? Not on the same level, but man, Josh Gordon was not so happy during the game. Yeah, he was not. He was tweeting weird. Are we going to see you on Clickbait more? It was really cool getting to hear another voice there. I don't know. I mean, if they want to have me back in there, I would be I'd be happy to join in as a guest or whatever they want. But yeah, those guys are big time. They've been doing that for years. I don't even know how long that podcast has been around with those guys. But I'd be more than happy to join in if they want a guest. For sure, man. Yo, Mr. Anderson, what's up? Mr. Anderson, welcome back. Let Juju walk. Whoa. Where'd that go? Let Juju walk or trade for DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, he's a free agent. He's a free agent. So either let Juju walk or trade him for DeAndre. I mean, the question doesn't work 100%, but let's just say, would you rather have Juju or let him walk and trade for DeAndre? I would go with Juju. He's 5 years younger. Is proven he can play well in the Chiefs offense. I think I would 10 out of 10 take Juju. 5 years younger. That's a lot in football years. Thanks so much for the 5, brother. I mean, let me know your thoughts. What would you rather see? Do you think Tyreek is sad? Yeah, I think so. Cole, will the NFL post the Super Bowl 57 game on YouTube like they did with Super Bowl 54? I would think so eventually. Cole was super popular on Clickbait. Was I? I don't know what people think about me half the time. But, I mean, I just go in there trying to be myself. Not going to make them all happy. I mean, I'm automatically going to trigger some people because I'm a Chiefs fan. I mean, some people assume certain things about Chiefs fans, but, dude, I mean, I'm just me. And I can't help that they're winning. Been a Chiefs fan my whole life. I cannot help that. Danny Alexander, first stream, Montana Chiefs versus Elway. Broncos was a nail-biting banger. I mean, hey, that would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, if we could figure out how to stream old games like legally without getting in trouble, that would be a great way to hang out with chat, like a movie night, but it's a game night. That would be a blast.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Thanks so much for the 5. I mean, you're going off in the stream, Danny. Holy smokes, man. Kayla and Garrett Bailey, what's up? What's up? Best Chiefs podcast on YouTube? They all say, cool. Yo. Nah, I appreciate it. I mean, as I grow, like I have to care less about what people think. Like I don't engage with trolls as much in the comments anymore. On Twitter, sometimes I'll let people have it, but it's more because I'm entertained by that. But like, I try to pay more attention to the people who support and are positive, and I'm not going to be able to please everybody. I'm not going to be able to make everybody happy. And just being a Chiefs fan is going to trigger some people. And I'm also kind of like, I'm super sarcastic and dry humor, and it rubs people the wrong way sometimes because I tell them they're coddled little babies who are in need of badger milk because they have frail bones for blaming the refs. Like, I'd be saying stupid stuff like that. But yeah, we have fun with it. I appreciate that a ton. Brand with the 5 again. Wind back time. We don't trade Tyreek. That would affect other choices too. Oh, man. But do we still win the Super Bowl if we kept Tyreek? Well, can you guys tell me off the top of your head what we did with the Tyreek draft picks? Like, I think we got Trent McDuffie, right? With a combo of his picks. Who else did we get? Did we get Sky? If anybody knows off the top of your head, who are the draft picks we actually got for Tyreek? Because without Trent McDuffie, man, I don't know. I really don't. That's a freaking great question. They tweeted the thumbnail for the New Heights episode tomorrow, and it looks pretty good. Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to listen to that one. Would be interesting to go back over this year and compare it to last year on how the ball was spread around for passing. That's a good idea, Rebel. I mean, they definitely changed from last year. They had to adapt. They struggled a lot at first. Amon Hoover? Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we have fun on this channel. Thoughts? Everyone slipping on the field? Yeah, the field was, RJ, the field was atrocious. Some were saying it was just because of the humidity causing the grass to be super damp, and there's nothing they could do about it. I mean, okay, then don't do it there ever again, because it was so bad. I mean, you're telling me a grass that they spent $800,000 on, field that they spent $800,000 on, you can't figure out how to not have that stuff be damp? Don't do it there then. Close the roof. Like, figure it out, man. That was embarrassing. It was horrible. It affected the Eagles' pass rush. It affected the Chiefs' pass rush. It affected receivers running routes. It affected the kickers falling over. I mean, it was it was embarrassing. Super embarrassing. Yeah, Samuel Hicks. Yeah, did you hear A.J. Brown admit to thinking they were going to lose when they opted to kick a field goal and go up 6? Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, I was surprised too that they did that. What's up, Lyric? How's it going? How's it going? What's up with it? You recovering after the Super Bowl win? Philly. Oh, God, I just saw Lovie Smith is rumored to Philly. Please, God, no. Oh, man. Who you got, Chad Henne or Zach Wilson? Oh, my gosh. Chad Henne. Thought Jalen had a noodle arm on final throw. Turns out he slipped. Yeah, that's another one. He slipped. He slipped at the ending throw. His plant leg, I think, slid. That's why it was way, way short. Yep. That was another example. That's a big example, actually. First ever Chiefs game was versus the Commanders in preseason week 2. And, oh, that comment went away. Oh, and you got to meet Nick Bolton and Casey Wolf signed. Your football was freaking epic. Hey, let's go, man. Yeah. Read that one. You know all about the train derailments going on? People close to me are moving out of their house to get away from the toxic air? What? No, I don't know anything about that. I haven't heard. I don't know. What are you talking about? What happened? Yo, Lyric with the 5. Let's freaking go. How's it going over there? Can't wait to see our rings, said Terry. Can you imagine if Eric went to Philly to replace their OC? Hey, it could happen. Jalen was moving so much on that final play, he couldn't plan on the throw. And it looked like he slid, too. Yeah, it looked like he slid, too. I think I would rather have Zach Wilson over Nathan Peterman. Yeah, I think so. For how many 4th downs they went 3 and out. I was surprised. Yeah. They're good, man. That QB sneak is a cheat code. You can't do anything about it. It's crazy. Did Butker slip on the first missed field goal? I don't think so, CJ. I can't confirm that. But their kicker did on that kickoff. Yeah, Jeff said he didn't slip on anyone's foot. The video showed his left foot slid. That's what I thought I saw too. Hail Mary cannot have pass interference once ball is in the air. Really? That's a rule? Cole, I'm glad you did the video ABS. Wait. Which video, Bam? How long have you been a Chiefs fan? My whole life, brother. Born and raised. Yeah, we got McDuffie, Sky, and Williams, and 2 draft picks this draft for Tyreek. Jeez Louise. Well, Sky is still like to be determined. Like, yeah, he contributed in ways this season, but I don't think he's reached his potential yet. McDuffie is a freaking dog. I mean, having somebody. That was a motorcycle driving by the house, dude, but I thought it was like an airplane. We've had some fighter jets and even a B-2 bomber go over our house. Like we had a B-2 bomber go over our house one night. It was like this time. And it was like, there was not a Chiefs game. There was no game. It was a B-2 bomber. And bro, that thing sounded like it was like above our roof. I was like, oh my gosh. I was in the kitchen and it was starting to shake a little bit. Anyway, I thought that was happening again. What were we saying? What were we talking about? Yeah, I mean, McDuffie was a great pick. And Williams. And then 2 picks for this draft. I mean, either way, dude, you traded away Tyreek and won the bowl. So it's definitely a win. Do I miss him at times? Yes. Definitely do. Duffy's having his breakout season next year. I mean, dude, he honestly had a lockdown season this past year. He just spent half of it on IR. Sloth said a train derailed in Ohio and had toxic chemicals in it, and it exploded, and the Ohio River is affected and lots of fish and cattle died? Yeah, dude. What? Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Last chance, Pacheco for the Mac Lee Hill Award. Ooh, Rookie of the Year for the Chiefs. It probably would have went to McDuffie if he wasn't hurt half the year. You got to give it to Pacheco, right? Right? Brian said next Chiefs Eagles next year in Super Bowl W, the same results. Dude, I don't know. I mean, if they're such a good team, it's kind of like playing the Bills and the Bengals. I mean, you go out there and have a war, and you never really know who's coming out the other side victorious. So it would be a battle. I'd go with the Chiefs, but it's going to be a battle. I mean, by that time, dude, you got to look at injuries and other stuff. Who else is on the team? But yeah, that'd be interesting indeed. Pacheco's a dog. He refs number 10 like he never left. You think it's Pop? Balloon says Karlaftis. Didn't explode. Well, technically it did, but it was a controlled explosion. Now, my family who lives in the area is leaving and coming here to stay because the air is killing their chickens. What the freak, Drew? Are they bringing their chickens, dog? I know I said dog and chickens, but bro, are they like loading up their chickens in their car and bringing it to your house? Because that'd be kind of fun. Jalen Watson, that came to mind. Cordell. Yeah, that came to mind. We got a 4th and 6th this year from the Miami trade too. Yep. Did we trade the 6th rounder away for Kadarius Toney? I know we traded a 3rd and a 6th for Toney this year. Brand, you get to keep 3 rookies from the 2022 draft. Who do you keep? I mean, the 3 that came to mind, and you guys might disagree here, but I think I'm going to have to go. I mean, it could go 2 different ways. I'd either go Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Isaiah Pacheco, or Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis, and Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, I don't want to leave Sky out, but I just think the Chiefs can make receivers. I think they can make it happen with kind of any receiver, man. I mean, Mahomes is that good, and I would rather keep the secondary or the defense beefed up. Is McColl a free agent? He is, Cordell. Yeah. Pacheco, he saved us many times. Yeah, we're definitely keeping him. Add D-Hop to the mix, and wow. I don't like D-Hop coming. I mean, I like him as a receiver. I think he's a dog. But I've talked about it in a couple videos and even earlier on the stream. But 31, coming off of a re-aggravated injury that he had from the same knee he had surgery on the season prior. The Chiefs have to give up draft picks for him. He wants an extension and more money. I mean, I don't know. We got Buffalo, Cincy, and Philly all at home. Yeah, 3 bangers. Shaq Fu Music 816. What's up, man? Yeah, Justin Ross, I mean, he's in the mix. Oh, darn. What about him, though? Yeah, I think Sky will progress for sure. But if you're just saying if you could only keep 3 rookies, those are probably the 3 I would keep. So how many times... Oh, wait. So how much time do we have left on the camera battery? Yeah, it is 10. We normally get off right around here. I don't know. The low battery sign hasn't popped on yet. It's getting close. Yeah, Juju's only 26. Yep, facts, Cordell. Sky will step up. He has 3 more years to learn under Mahomes and Reed. You think John Ross will do anything next year? Great freaking question. Have no idea. Could he contribute as like a wide receiver 4 or 5? That's probably where I would lean. We'd have to see, though. The Chiefs take these kind of risks on these guys, man. You know, low risk with a potentially high ceiling that could fit well in the Chiefs' offensive scheme. Yo, Mr. Anderson, do you think our wide receiver core will be better considering we have both Justin and both Jay Rosses. Also, I think Tony with the Chiefs has the potential to be a top 5. If Tony stays healthy and we have him all year, that's fantastic. Now, we also may not have McCole Hardman, and he was a valuable piece too. I don't know. I'm keeping my expectations for both Justin and John Ross. Like, I'm going to just keep that like tapered a bit. I hope for the best, but I'm not on the band or on the train of like my thought isn't, oh, these guys are both going to be breakout receivers next year for the Chiefs and change the life of the receiving core. I'm more like, yeah, they have a potential high ceiling, and I think Andy Reid, if anybody, can get the most out of them in this offense, but we kind of just need to see. Like with Justin Ross, man, I need to see, is he going to stay healthy? With John Ross, he's been battling with injuries himself, and, it's just had a hard time catching on. I mean, remember how excited we were when, who's some of the former first rounders that the Chiefs have had? I mean, they brought in recently Josh Gordon. Everybody was excited about that. Corey Coleman was another former first rounder. I mean, we'll just have to see. Because John Ross was drafted right before Mahomes, I believe, like the pick before, literally. Yeah. Yeah, John Ross got that speed, like, for sure. That's why I'm like, he could be utilized on jet sweeps, bubble screens. Like, you could line him up in the backfield and freaking hand the ball off. Yeah, you could definitely do some stuff with that guy, for sure. Should we cut Melvin Gordon? Possibly. Dude, Melvin Gordon, like, low-key could be Rojo this coming up year. Like, make the roster, be valuable depth alongside Isaiah Pacheco. Maybe CEH is still here. I would like to see McKinnon back, but you just never know year to year. You see the Juju drip in the Super Bowl? Yeah, it was Samoan. It was like Samoan attire, but it looked like a kilt. I thought it was a kilt, dude. I'm Irish. Scotland's not that far from Ireland. I'm over there like, hey, man, he's like representing William Wallace. I was like, is he like part Scottish? And I don't know about it. But yeah, I think it was Samoan garb, and it was pretty cool. Was Pacheco a steal? Yes. He looked like a Girl Scout. I will say, man, I went to Scotland for 4 weeks in 2011, and bro, seeing grown men that could probably throw me through a wall wearing kilts, it threw me off, man. Not gonna lie. When I was watching the game, I don't think you want to know how clenched my cheeks were when he threw the Hail Mary. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we have 9 picks. Because we traded 2. I thought we traded 2 away for Kadarius, so we only have 9 now. Isn't that what it is? I thought that's what it was. Can you do a good Irish accent? I cannot, bro. I really cannot. Pacheco's absolutely our new Jamal Charles. Ooh. It only gets better. Yeah, I'm like hesitant to like coin them like Chiefs legends like that, but I really hope he is. I'd love that. Howie Roseman, is that thing for real? Philly? Jeez Louise, man. Yeah, we have 9 picks. Okay. Cole knows better than I do. Hey, dude, you guys know me. I don't claim to know everything. I will research and try to learn as much as I can, but there's definitely some people in here that know areas of the team and football like better than I do. If I don't know it, I'll research it and try to figure it out. That's how I've always kind of operated. But that's wild. One of the biggest trades of the offseason happened in the middle of the draft. You talking about AJ Brown? If so, yes, sir. We have 9 picks plus a couple of comp picks possible, is what I last read. What's wrong with my internet? Pro Football Network is down. Their website had all their draft picks listed. Are you going to the parade? I am not. I'm going to stream right here and hang out on a live stream. Yeah, you didn't mean to compare him that way. Just saying Charles was our last back. That was our featured every down back. Hey, I would love it. Yeah, he's only going to get better out of the backfield too, like catching passes, recognizing blitzes, picking up coverages. He's only going to get better. The low battery light did come on. So when this battery dies, we will get off, and I got to work on another video. It's about Eric Bieniemy and just what could be next for him and just kind of exploring it. I mean, now with the last 2 head coaching positions getting filled today. So as soon as that battery dies, I got to edit that. Cole, what team do you think will step back next season and look bad? I don't know if the Bills or Bengals, like either of them will look bad. I'm not sure. I mean, injuries just play a role, man. The Von Miller injury really hurt the Bills this season. That was a killer. I think the Bengals are going to sign Joe Burrow to a big deal in the offseason, but the cap hit's not really coming for a year or two. So I don't know, man. I mean, both of these teams are in pretty decent spots. I mean, I'm not an expert on those teams, but I think they're still both in pretty decent spots. Danny said, do I need to buy you batteries? No, I have tons of batteries over here, but it's more like it's kind of a built-in stop I have on these streams. Because, dude, I started the stream at 8 o'clock. So I used to switch batteries and I'd stream for like 3, 4, 5 hours. But it's like, dude, I got to edit another video after this. So it kind of, once the battery dies, it puts a stop on it. And we get off here. I have 10 batteries over here. But I appreciate you offering to buy me some batteries, man. Joe Burrow will not let the Bengals be bad. No, I mean, I don't think so. He's great. Yeah. As a Philly fan, batteries bring you flashbacks. Opinion on Pacheco? Dog. I wish Cardinals had picked Lou, the Bengals DC, and taken him out of our hair. Why didn't they? Gosh dang it. If we went to the Super Bowl last year, do we beat the Rams? Yeah, we beat the Rams by at least 10 points, Tyler. Yep, Chiefs would have won. I'm about fully convinced. I think so. GW, see you tomorrow. Have to go. Yeah, man, during the parade, I'll be here. You're taking the Amtrak to Union? Oh, let's go. Chris, do you think Chiefs would have won without that Hurts fumble? I don't know. Really don't. You don't know what would have happened on that drive. I mean, you could like isolate single plays like all day. Like, what would have happened if Trent McDuffie had a little better coverage on A.J. Brown in that one touchdown, or if L'Jarius Sneed didn't absolutely blow his coverage on that one the big pass to Devontae Smith. What would have happened if Harrison Butker would have made that field goal instead of missed it? I mean, there's a lot of what ifs, right? For sure. Yeah, but I mean, let's not be dumb about it. Like that scoop and score by Nick Bolton was absolutely crucial. I mean, it was. Brand with the 5. Chiefs in Germany in 2023. What team would you play against for improving international football? Bills are ruled out because they play in London. Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I feel like we talked about it in a video a little while back, but I can't remember who all we play. But it's got to be another team, right, that the NFL thinks is pretty marketable overseas. Or will it not matter because the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes are a big enough draw anyway? Thanks for the 5, Brand. Let me know your thoughts, but part of me thinks it might not even matter who the Chiefs play. Like Patrick Mahomes, like they're the reigning Super Bowl champs. He's the league MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Like the Chiefs could probably play, I don't know, we play the Titans again or the Texans again. Like we could play some team that's not good and still pack it out. So they may do that. 3 more members and we hit 100 members in the Discord. I thought we had more members than that in the Discord. Really? I thought we had like a couple hundred in there. That's fire though. Either way, like I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. What's your take on clowns like Skip Bayless? I don't even listen to that dillweed. When Sean Payton was asked who he wants to win, he said the Eagles because he hates Chiefs. We hate Chiefs around here. Yeah, but he thinks highly of Mahomes. He's spoken 100%. Oh, we have 100 active members in there right now. Got you. Yeah, he thinks Patrick Mahomes the best player he's ever evaluated in the draft and absolutely loves Patrick Mahomes. 307 people have joined the Discord, 97 of which are active members. Ooh, Love that. My guess, Detroit and Germany. Oh, that could work. That's fine. Danny with the 10. Yo, what's up? We'll see what happens. Thank you, brother. But my thoughts are next year, the playoffs are the same. Usual suspects. Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Chargers, and one team may surprise us. Dolphins, maybe. Dude, I mean, the Dolphins were there if Tua stayed healthy. Yeah, they could very well be one of those teams, certainly. Who else can you not count out? There's got to be a couple other teams that bounce back a little bit. Blonde Fox, I can't figure out how to work the Discord. You just make that account, go into your settings, and then you have to connect your YouTube account. Then you're in there like swimwear. I don't think we can pay Orlando and Juju. It's not smart. Well, the salary cap goes up like $16 million next year. You could tag Orlando and sign Juju to a deal. Or, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they say, let's just choose one of them. But, like, here's the thing. If you rework Chris Jones' contract, you rework Frank Clark's contract, I mean, that's going to alleviate some cap space. If they really need to pull the lever on Mahomes' contract, they can restructure it to free up some cap space too. Or it's like the incentive bonus or whatever. So there's definitely, like, some things they can do there. I don't think it's out of the my battery died, guys, but I'm going to finish this thought. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities that they can bring back both Orlando and Juju. Yeah, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities. But thanks so much, guys, for hanging out. Got to edit this video now. Danny, thanks for the 10. I mean, you guys went absolutely crazy in this live stream. The support's been absolutely unreal. This year has been absolutely unreal. You guys are a bunch of freaking legends. We need a legend emoji because we need to spam that every time we talk about just the support that you guys show on this channel. But tomorrow I'll be going live at 11:30 and then streaming the parade, the rally, and we're going to hang out till the end of that. So if you're around and available, if you're not going to the parade, want to swing through, come say hey and let's hang out. If you're going to the parade, be safe and have a great freaking time, man. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. Shaq Barrett is a little dillweed.